Welcome everybody, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. Max Speed TV right here. Super Speedway Kings on a Tuesday night. One full field. That's right, cats. 43 drivers all out here tonight, and every single one of them thinks they're good enough to win this race. And we're going to find out. 2 fast repairs is all they're going to get tonight. And these trucks, I'm telling you, you got to be careful. If you look at them wrong, you're going to spin them out. You're going to get them loose in the back end. Very, very, very important when you're bump drafting these trucks. Pit road, that's got to be a blast, especially if it's a green flag pit stop. You guys stick around. National Anthem, we're going to be right back. We're going to get started with the show.
Take it for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. Super Speedway Kings qualifying 17 seconds before it is done. And we're going to get the show on the road. Quick recap. Like I said, 2 fast repairs is all they're going to get tonight. You've got to be in it to win it. You have teams versus teams. Everybody's got to play nice. And this is Talladega. I can assure you it will be 4 wide within 2 laps. Green flag pit stops. That's going to be fun to watch. It's simple. They're either going to come down together, everybody, and they're going to do it poetry in motion, or it's going to be a bad thing. You don't want to get ran over, you don't want to run nobody over, and you certainly don't want to get caught speeding. All these things can happen. As they come to the grid, let's go through them. Tonight, the SSK boys. Row number 1, the 90, Mr. Gary Jenkins. Beside him, the boy wonder from the Banana Republic himself, the 19-year-old, never been kissed, Sebastian Marin. Row number 2, I like to call him the Snake because that's exactly what he is. He's got you and you don't even realize it. Keep an eye on that 88, Mr. Gabe Butler. Beside him, one of the twins, the 01, Patrick Groover, loves that high line. Row 3 is twin Seth Groover in the 02 machine. Beside him, the 052, the man himself, Mr. Joe Dellavecchia. Row number 4, the 7, Dale Willoughby. And number 6, the MaxspeedTV driver, Cody Nagels. Row 5 to 22, James Moen and the number 4 of Rick Seabrands. Row 6 to 411, Tom Dixon and the 53 of Paul Sheldon. Row 7, the 07, Joshua Milam and the 71 of Mr. J.D. Crow. Row 8, the 04, last season's champion, coming to defend it, Mark the ladies' man. And I don't know why, I've seen pictures. And the 54, Travis, I think it's Turnamere. If it ain't, it is tonight. Row 9, 001, Josh Say. The 46, David Overstreet. Row 10 to 429, Paul Witt and the 000, I just call him plain old Giovanni. Row 11 to 044 of Daniel Lewis and the 29 beside him and Mr. Jimmy Reynolds. Row 12, the 09, Frank Fulminio Jr. And the 72 is Sean Stevens. Row 13 to 95, James Mayer. The 088, Stefan O. Row 14 to 15, Noel Cowers. And the 388 of Douglas Johnson. Row 15 to 14, Dave Bingle. The 24, Jason Miz. Row 16 to 42, Jason Kirtland. And the 48, BK Anderson. Row 17 to 171, Robert Rock, and the 071, Eric Lowry. Row 18 to 41, Tracy Weaver, and the 73, Gerald Forbes. Row 1985, Al Cena, and the 11 of Robert Felzine. Row 20 to 048 of Andrew Schroeder, and the 45 of Todd Siebels. Row 21 to 101 of Randy Miner, and the 55, the Van Halen man himself, Dean Wilkinson. And row 22, last but not least, the 510, Richard Sanchez. And that's going to be it for your starting lineup tonight. Super Speedway Kings coming at you Talladega style, baby. Welcome everybody out in YouTube land. Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you. You got anybody you want to root for? You want me to shout out, holler out, whatever you want on the broadcast? You just say it and I'll put it out there. I don't live by any of them. I don't care. Jenkins in the 90s going to be on the bottom. Sebastian Marin will be up top, leading them down. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday night. Well, of course you are. You're here with us. Like I said, these trucks are not like the cars. They are really tough to handle, especially in the draft. You can easily get somebody loose and send them flying. All 43 drivers waiting for the green flag to drop. And all 43 drivers, they think they're going to win it. And that's what's great about the SSK boys. If you can actually get lucky enough to get in to the race, you got a chance to be something very, very proud, is beating these guys. And here we go, green flag, SSK, in your face. Dellavecchia's gonna stick it out there in the front. Leads the first lap of this bad boy. He's got the 23 of Sebastian Marin right there on his butt doing the pushing. The twins, the Groover twins, right up top. Right where they are absolutely comfortable at. The closer to the wall, the happier they are. Already no surprise to me whatsoever. The 71 JD Crow already making it 3 wide. Getting a little bit of help, possibly. Nope, he's going to be a single truck up there for now. As he dives right back in. Two laps complete. 3 laps complete. Dellavecchia able to lead one of them. The Groover brothers up top. Patrick and Seth. Now you've got Nagels in the 6 machine. Still, JD Crow trying to do something by himself up there. Starting at 3rd line. Nobody wanting to go dancing with him just yet. Well, it looks like the 54 might pop out. And then they all bunch back up again. The 53 of Paul Sheldon. Getting a little bit of pressure from JD. JD's taking it to the outside. Gonna try to go around him. The 54 might go with him this time, perhaps. I believe he's going to. And then they all pop back in again. Patrick Groover right now. Him and his twin brother, I'm telling you, these guys are fast. Now we got a little something going up on that top line, being led by the 53 of Sheldon. All the way back into the back. Some of these guys back here. Just hanging back here, letting the laps wind down. Why? Because they want to stay out of trouble. You can see them back here. They will completely stay out of trouble if anything happens up front when they're hanging out back here. Saving that all-important fast repair. Like I said, they only get 2 this whole entire race. Go back even a little further. All the way back to the guy dead last, Sanchez. And you can see how he's just hanging out, staying with the draft. It's a long race yet. And he's got eyes over everything up there. Some choose to stay back here in the back. As you can see, someone coming back to the back right now. And then you got the ones right up here in the front that absolutely want to battle early. Dellavecchia in the rocking chair down on the bottom. I call that because you're as safe as in your mama's arms down there. That first car in the bottom line, that's where you really want to be at. And all those cats in that 2nd and 3rd line, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get up there and be that person. Want to give a big shout out to this league's owner, Mr. Jimmy Crow. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. He's out of town visiting some loved ones. We miss you, Jimmy, and we hope you have a safe trip back when you come back. And in the meantime, we're going to have some great racing right here. 3 wide as far as the eye can see. Probably about 8 rows back at least. John, how you doing out there, my friend? Nice to see you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best of the best as far as I'm concerned, the super speedway racing. Some of these cats do it 3, 4, 5 nights a week. Just like your normal NASCAR guys. They are with each other all the time. And I would put these up against anybody. Sebastian Marin being the pusher down on the bottom in the 23. Go back here and take a look. There he is. That's last season's champion, Mark Mann, hanging out in the 30th position. You ask why? Well, this is why. So he could sit back here and he could take the eagle eye over the whole entire field. Talk about some tight-knit racing. This is tight. Whoa! A couple guys way up on that wall there coming down, getting kind of close. Let's go down here to the triple zero Giovanni. Right along with him. This is what you call stuck in the middle. Everybody having to hold their line. And it's easy to get that tunnel vision thing. Let me tell you, you're following that truck up there in front. And then you cause an accident. And usually a big one when you're up here this close to the front. And as you can see, oh, he blinked out there for a second, but as you can see the tailgate right there. It's easy to get misconstrued when you're in this thing. Combobulated, whatever you want to call it. But when you're stuck in the middle, boy, it's a ride. Back up on his roof cam. You see all that shaking that's going on. 2 people shake at the same spot of the real estate there, and then you're in trouble. Delavecchia out front, still in the rocking chair, led 4 laps so far, and he is liking what he's seeing. And then there goes the man, Mr. Gabe Butler. He's backed out of it, and he says, I'm going to the back. And this is what your veterans do at super speedway racing. They will fall back. There he is. Now he's comfortable back here in this action. He's probably in the 31st spot right now. He ran up front for a while. He's had enough of it. The Groovers are in the middle now. Up on that high line, Cody Nagels, the MaxspeedTV ride. And he's got the 53 behind him in tow of Mr. Paul Sheldon. One thing you cannot get away with doing in these trucks is you cannot push in the turns. As you see another one bailing out, gonna head to the back. You start pushing into turns, you're asking for trouble. Running with Paul Sheldon up on that high line with Nagels right there in front of him. There's Seth Groover doing the pushing his brother. And then the inside line of Delavecchia creeping back up. Now the 23 in the bottom, his job is to keep that 052 of Delavecchia up there far enough where these cats can't drop down in front of him. 12 laps so far. Right around 24, 25, you're going to see him coming into the pits. The green flag pit stops are always a blast to watch. You can't practice that. That's pretty much, well, it's pretty much a hope. Mr. Paul Witt in the 429. Moving his way up. He started 19th, and there he is. He's in the 8th position at Autism Machine. Nagel's inching in that truck out front. Top line having pretty good momentum. They say the fastest way around is on the bottom. Well, these guys right here are doing a great job up on that top line. The 0-2, Seth Gruber doing the pushing right in the middle. Trying to get his brother out far enough in front of Della Vecchia to drop him down. Unable to do it yet. Still 3 wide as they cross the line. 14 laps out of 77 in the books. Groover right there in the middle. Whoa, trouble back here in the back already. Try to see how far back this one is. This is way back here. That's going to bring out the caution. Not quite sure where it's at, but we're going to try to find it up here. And there it is. Let's drop it back here. I think that's going to be the 411 of Tom Dixon, I do believe. Well, let's see what we got. Dixon's on the bottom. He comes down and gets past that yellow line just a little bit. Doing fine. Well, he starts to creep up. And he just barely touches the 071. I mean, just barely touched him, actually. And, of course, when you do that, you're going to go for a ride. And you can see all these cats right here behind him trying to stay out of the way. Mark Mann down below, staying out of the way. The 14 manages to get by it, but he's going to get drilled right here, right in the center. Gabe Butler trying to get out of the way in that 88 machine. Done a pretty good job. Let's go back real quick. Gabe Butler, I don't know. I think he missed everybody. Let's find out. You see the trouble. Oh, he comes into the wall. Nothing he can do about it. But yeah, he gets a little bit of damage. Now they're all going to come in, every one of them. As far as the eye can see, every single one of these guys are going to be in here. Fuel and tires. Like I said, 2 fast repairs is all they get. Who's going to lead them out? The boy from the Banana Republic, Sebastian Marin. That's who's going to lead him out. Second place would be Cody Nagel, Seth Groover. Third, Joe Delavecchia. Fourth. Fifth, Patrick Groover. Gary Jenkins, sixth. Paul Sheldon, seventh. Jason Kirkland, eighth. James Moen, 9. Rick Seabrands, 10th. That's going to be your top 10 right here. Some of the guys that had to use their fast repairs, like I said, these puppies are like gold. Alcina in the 85, he ended up having to use a fast repair on that caution. See who else had to use it. Randy Miner to 101 had to use one as well. Jimmy Reynolds had to use one. Sean Stevens had to use his. Eric Lowry had to use his. Giovanni also had to use his. Everybody else seems to be okay on that one. BK Anderson is being shown your leader right here, but I don't know if that's sticking or not. And he's going to be out of sequence, so he's going to go into the pits, I believe. So that is going to bring Sebastian Marin, and that 23 machine will be your leader. The 000 of Giovanni. I do believe he's going to get a lap back right here. Because Giovanni's being shown. There he goes. He's going back now. You can see him. He's waiting to get to the end of the line. There he is. He's got a bit of a wait. Trying to figure out what's what. As soon as I find out who's leading this thing, I'll let you know. It looks to me like, as of right now, it is the 85 of Alcina. Like I said, I don't know if that's going to change or not. It might not. But we did see Sebastian come out of the pits first. And Cody Nagel's right behind him, so he must have pitted on a different time frame or something. Let's wait and see. Lights are out on the pace car. So 4 guys had to use fast repairs. 18 laps out of 77 in the books. And Alcina is going to be leading this race. The 85 on the bottom with Sebastian Marin up top in the 23. As they come around to take the green flag for the second time. There's your quick race summary. 1 caution, 7 lead changes. And here we go again. Super Speedway Kings and Deca. Out front, the Groover brothers shot out of a cannon, because here they go. Moving around. Whoa, we got some bumping going on. Are they going to hang on to it? No, they're going to cause another one. And we got ourselves another one. And that's a good one, too. Gonna have some unhappy campers on this one, as you can see right there. 04 Mark Mann, last season's champion. He wasn't gonna get around that one. Caution number 2. Not quite sure where this all started. They were kind of going all over. It initially started up here in the front, right there. You can see it. He come all the way out the bottom, that 5-3 did. And when he did, everything checked up back here in the back after these two hit. So it looks like the culprit on that deal is going to be that 53 machine. And for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out who it is. There he is, Mr. Paul Sheldon, I think. Let's ride up here with him and check it out. That is not Paul Sheldon. My cameraman, he's losing it. That's Paul Sheldon. Let's see what happens. He's right in the middle of your screen right here. Nagels drops down in front of him. Oh, that's what it was. He tried to squeeze down in the bottom, and, well, the space was occupied. Plain and simple. And that's how this one began. And watch this as he comes up. He tries to hang on to it, and he actually does, but he's going to, again, they're going to get tagged. He's going to get in the middle of another one here. And he's going to go for a ride there a little bit, but everybody behind him took the high road. So, you can see them all spinning, trying to get out of the way behind them, and they just can't do it. There's going to be some fast repairs used on that one. 21 laps out of 77 in the books, and there's going to be some unhappy campers. A few of these guys have had to go already to their second fast repair. And that means they're on thin ice for the rest of this race. Mr. Jenkins is out front. How about you, Sebastian? Bobby in the booth, you got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Things are a little crazy out there early in the race.
Yeah. I kind of figured once that restart kind of played out, I kind of knew it was going to get a little hairy because Al didn't get the biggest jump, and then obviously the Groovers went to the bottom, but they wanted to do the swap, so what they did, they stalled each other out, and I knew the whole pack catching them was going to cause a little bit of chaos. I wasn't surprised that there was an incident, but yeah, it's been a little while. The first part of the race was pretty fun, pretty good racing, so hopefully we get some of that here.
Well, you stayed up front, and you stayed away from anything that could happen. Obviously, that's the plan, to get up there in what I call the rocking chair and ride around for the rest of this race. And by the way, it's nice to know your birds beside you giving you, rooting you on.
Did you hear?
I can hear your bird chirping.
Oh, you can hear the bird?
I can hear the bird. Well, good luck, pal. Just wanted to say hi, and, well, we're watching you.
I appreciate it, but
Keep the fenders on that thing, will you?
I will try my best.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Talking to him's a blast. He's a fun character. Man, he can drive. That kid is talented. So Jenkins is going to be on the bottom. Douglas Johnson's going to be up top. I do not know a whole lot about Douglas, but I do know I like his last name. Sebastian's going to be your pusher on the bottom, and Della Vecchia will be up top, the pusher. 22 laps out of 77 in the book. Michelle Anderson, how you doing out there? Wanting to know how BK's doing? Well, let me see if I can find him somewhere. He's somewhere in here. There he is. In the Caterpillar machine. He is currently 17th. They'll fire him up and we'll go green again. And so far, we've had 2 cautions now. 22 laps in. 8 lead changes. I don't see anybody with too much damage, so that's a good thing. Pushing these trucks with no damage is hard enough. As that ugly iRacing car gets out of our way here. We'll go back to green flag once again. Super Speedway Kings coming at you on a Tuesday night. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday night. Getting ever so close to that weekend. And I hope the weather is warmer where you are compared to me here in Ohio. Yay. But here we go, back to green flag racing. At the bottom, Jenkins with the 42. Kirkland, oh, trouble, the 71. And somebody else gets into it. That's not good. That's going to bring us out another caution. Mama, order a pizza. It's going to be a long night. But that's definitely going to bring out the caution. So let me see if I can find this bad boy. Should be right in this area right here. And it looks to me like possibly. Take a look from this point. JD is getting ready to come up and give Johnson the push, but he doesn't touch him yet. Johnson just gets kind of swerving Irvin here for a little bit. But he comes up and hits the wall. When he does, he loses the momentum. But JD didn't touch him at all. But anyway, he pays the price for it as he gets drilled. One more time. We'll show it from this angle. You can see it. He comes down there and he hits, I don't know if he hits Groover or not, but anyway, he makes an evasive maneuver and comes up and smashes the wall. There's no way JD could slow down slow enough for him. And that was the end of that tune. So they're going to bring him back around. Now, I don't know if JD's got a whole lot of damage. He may have. Take a look at him. He's got to come in. Damage ain't too bad in the back. Front doesn't seem to be too awful bad either. And he, I believe now, I'll be shocked if he used a fast repair, but he might. Now that truck's not in that bad a shape. Let's see what he does. And just like that, brand new. So he ends up having to use a fast repair. And these cats, they stayed out. Kirkland, the 42 machine. There's Mr. Paul Witt, Cody Nagels, Sean Stevens, and Sebastian Marin, who we talked to earlier. Gary Jenkins in the 90, Noel Cowers, and Patrick Groover, Travis Turnermere, and I believe Seth Groover. That's your top 10. And that blue cone takes a beating. 25 laps in the book so far. I don't know. I got my hand on that quick dial, that quick local pizza joint dial here. Hopefully the guys will settle down and relax just a little bit. I'm not sure if he had a problem when he was kind of swerving, if something went wrong in his rig or steering wheel or what, but something was amiss because he definitely wasn't able to keep it straight. And actually, everybody else seems to be pretty good as far as any damage goes. I know these guys are all good. Let's take a look back here a little bit. BK Anderson, they look good. A lot of these guys are fine. Actually, there's the 88, Mr. Gabe Butler. He's going to come in and top off, and why not? When you're back this far, you want to top off as much as you can. The lights are off on the pace car, so they will come around. They'll take a green. But Kirkland's going to lead them off. Paul Witt will be up top. Your pushers will be Cody Nagels in the 6, the MaxspeedTV ride, and the 72 of Mr. Sean Stevens. And still, some of these cats back here watching this thing wind down like it is, all the incidents that's going on. These guys way back here. Dean Wilkinson, watching it all transpire from his position all the way back into 38 spot. Josh Milam the same way, the 07 machine. Rick Seabrand's doing this, or Siebel's doing the same thing. Todd Siebel's. I don't know why I called him Rick, but I did. They're back there watching, letting these laps wind down a little bit before they make any moves. Kirkland and Witt's going to take him to the green flag again. This will be the 4th time we start that off. We've had 3 cautions for 6 laps with 9 lead changes. Now I'm sure there'll be a lot more for that's over with. Probably in all those areas. We'll see. We'll take a look at it from this angle here, the stand angle, huh? You can see him coming around. If he likes it, we're going green. And that's the admin's decision. And he likes it, so away they go. Whoa, got a caution out already, just like that. That quick. And we got somebody driving around in circles back there, and I don't know who that is, but I'm going to find out. He'll be coming around to us right here, and I'll be able to look at it. I do think. I believe that might be the 95 machine. Let's go back and take a look. There it was. You seen him spun out right back there in the back. Run it back. He might have got some help. See if this is it. Watch them when they go green flag. We'll try to figure it out. All these trucks look alike anymore. Paint schemes, oh my gosh. Should be taking the green flag right here. And there it is, J.D. Crowe. I believe the 95 missed a shift is exactly what it sounded like. And J.D. Crowe, he was right on him. Nothing you gonna do about it. If you miss a shift, that's gonna happen. And let's see if we can hear it. And that's exactly what it was. He started in the wrong gear. So that rookie mistake is going to cost him. Line him up, we'll do it over again. It's really easy to miss a gear or even start off in the wrong gear. It can happen. Happens to the best of us, trust me. And now you can see the guys coming in. They went around it long enough, they're going to top off here. And everybody's coming in. Busy pit lane. 43 of these puppies out here. Nobody ran anybody over in the pits, so that's a plus. Sean Stevens, he stayed out in that 72 machine. So he's going to be leading them around. The 53 of Paul Sheldon, he's back out here. He's had to use one fast repair already, caught up in an incident. He will be second. Mr. Sanchez in the 510, third, fourth, Sebastian Marin, James Mullen, fifth, sixth, Jason Kirtland, Cody Nagels is seventh, Paul Witt, eighth, Patrick Gruber, ninth, Noel Cowers, 10th. So you miss a shift, you get ran over. That's how it is in super speedways. You can even spin your tires and get ran over. Let's see where last season's champion. Where's he at? Mr. Mark Mann. He got a little bit of damage back here. Let's check him out. You can see the damage. Now right here, if you look right there, that's pushed in. So you don't want to try to push him over here. You want all of this if you're going to do any pushing. Because if you push him over in this area, well, it's simple. He's going that way. And we don't want that because we're going to have another incident. That's the scariness of pushing somebody that's got that kind of damage in the back. And most of these guys know it. So he's just hanging out back here at about the 19th spot. He's used one fast repair. Some of the other notable guys that are hanging back still. Wilkinson and these, the rest of these cats are all coming in. And the reason why they're doing that, it's simple. They're topping off. Even if it's a teaspoon of fuel, if it can just get just a half a lap or 3/4 of a lap more fuel in that thing than anybody else, it just makes your chances even greater to be able to win this thing. Fuel mileage does play a part of it as well. Gabe Butler out. back up front, they're going to line him up again. Like I said, Sean Stevens, he's going to be on the bottom. Paul Sheldon's going to be up top. Now we're going to do something different on this start. Right here. We're going to ride around with Sebastian Marin. He's going to be the second truck on that top line. He's what we call the pusher. He's the one that kind of sets the pace for that top line to be moving. Just as if the bottom guy over here, and that is Mr. Sanchez, same scenario for him. But we're going to watch me take a green flag here. We're going to watch Sebastian jump all over the rear end of the 53 of Paul Sheldon. And you can listen to them when they go through the gears instead of watching a guy throw a green flag. But they're all lining up, getting nice and tight. We'll see if we can get through this. Pace car's gone. He scoots right up underneath him. And you're trying to time that 72 when he takes off. Wait for it. And there he goes. And look, just like that. He's already giving him a boot right there before he gets into the turn. And that helps because look where they're at. Sebastian sees the opening. He drops down in front of the 53 of Paul Sheldon. Now he's going to take that lead. Quick move right there by Sebastian Marin. And that is the key, to get a good jump on that restart, especially if you're the pusher. Sheldon's going to drop right down in front of the 23 this time. Pay him back a little bit. Remember me. Sebastian's going to run it right back up to the top. The 42 of Kirkland is going to be doing the pushing on that outside. Outside's got some really good momentum right now. Sebastian will drop down. I know he will. He loves that bottom line. And he stays there. This time Kirkland decides to take it down to the bottom. I'm kind of shocked on that move. Here comes Paul Witt in the 429. Trying to start something on that third row, and he's got Nagels right there with him. Now, while you're doing all of this, you've also got to worry about your temperatures in your truck. The water temperature, oil temperature. Oh, it's easy to blow these things up. You can forget all about it because you're concentrating on pushing and following that guy in front of you. Running with Sebastian right here. He pushes Kirkland up to sticky right into the bottom of the rocket chair. So what's that put him? Right there in the middle. Here comes the 22 machine with a little help. Bowen's got Paul Witt and Nagels right there behind him. He might have a couple more coming up to join the game here. That high line does work, but you got to get the trucks up there. The 411's working on it. Well, we got a blinker in the middle. And that blinker is absolutely going to be no fun for that 48 machine to BK Anderson if he does it again. I believe that blinker might have been Randy Miner in the 101. But BK moved it right on up in here. He was 32nd. Now he's in the top 10, right in the middle. And you can see the 101 blinked again on him. Now this is every driver's worst nightmare. You're in the middle of this pack, and you're following the guy that blinks every so often, just like he did right there. If you blink out long enough, iRacing is stick you somewhere else in here, and that usually is going to cause a wreck. So the admins is probably going to be watching very closely on that U.S. Army machine if he keeps blinking. And I'm sure BK is on that radio saying, hey, we got a blinker. Marin being pushed by the 54, Travis Turnamere trying to get him up there far enough so he can drop down, but not yet. There's a good chance these guys might be settling down here. Possibly, perhaps. Mark Mann down at the bottom. He's had to use one fast repair already. He is your defending champion in the 04 machine, currently in the 19th spot. A little bit of damage. You can see it right there. He's touched the wall or something once. But he's already had to use one fast repair, so he's got to try to save that truck as best he can. Patrick Groover's back here at a 26th position, along with Seth Groover in the 30th. Now these cats are riding it out. Josh Milam, Overstreet, Siebel, Wilkinson, Gabe Butler. They're just riding around back here in the back. They don't want no part of this three wide stuff right now. 37 laps in the book to 77. We got a ways to go yet. 41, Travis Weaver's starting to show his face, helping out Jade Crow there, helping him. A little bit more trucks up on that top line, gets them moving pretty good. Riding around on the roof of Alcina in the middle of this, and still, that U.S. Army machine is still blinking. I'm sure the admins are watching it closely. If it continues to be a problem, they will make him go to the back. Whoa, they got to back out of it a little bit. Running up on each other. And that's always a dangerous thing, because when you get out of the gas, you pray to God the guy behind you does. Weaver down on the rocket chair on the bottom. Kirkland's in the middle. And man, look at J.D. Crow on that top line. Still trying to work their way up towards the front. Not quite enough momentum going. Whoa, I think I see some smoke going on. At least I thought I did. See if anybody's slowing down in my telemetry or not. So far, so good. Sebastian on the bottom doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Keep that guy up so nobody else can get down in front of him and drop in. Keeping an eye, a look in those gauges. Very important. Very important, all your gauges. There's your oil temperature right in this area. Right in here. Want to watch all of these things. Right there, right up here. Those four are important. I've seen Sebastian blow up in the middle of a race. And it can happen to anybody. And still a lot of blinking going on there. Randy Miner better bend over and feed that squirrel a little bit more. Get him going a little faster. Daniel Lewis is behind him now. BK said I had enough. I'm going to the high line. There he goes. He's blinking out again. This time he's blinked out for a good bit. He's blinked again. Just curious how long they're going to let him stay up front doing all that blinking. Because you don't want him to blink up front, because everybody behind him can pay the price. JD Crow trying again up on that top line. John, they have 2 fast repairs is all they get tonight. And there's a few of them that's already used 2 fast repairs. A lot of them's used 1. And if they don't get rid of that blinker, they're going to use some more. Gone again. Man. I've not listened to the iRacing chat, but I am sure a couple of guys are screaming right now. JD Crow still trying to make something happen up on that top line. He's right there with him. The chalk line right across all 3 of these guys are pretty darn close. Yeah, that blinking's getting really bad right now on Randy Miner. Right up front in the middle. Maybe it will work itself out. JD Crow still trying to get it dropped down into the middle if he can. Still trying to clear these guys. $16 laps so far. This last pit stop. Well, there he goes. And that's what happens when you blink. It's gonna send him flying. He's on his roof. Take a look at it. We'll slow it down. And you can see him blink and where he ends up at. Watch real carefully. There he goes. He's blinked out right there. And he went out for a long time. And when you blink out and come back on, especially if it happens to be in a turn or something, man, it is scary. Because you just don't know. He blinks out again. I think this is where it gets him. See the 71? There's an open spot right there. I'm going to go down to it. No. Because the blinker was there. And he has taken a beating back here. You can see him keep going back and back. So he went for a ride. Into the pits to get some work done. And we'll show you real quick. I don't know if I can. Nope, he's getting work done. Not going to be able to, I don't think. Let me see if I can. There we go. He goes for a ride, boy. Ride with him. See, he blinks out. Now he comes back. And he is going for a spin on the old top. And then the motor blows because he's been hit. All right, now, I got to tell you, he's looking really good for not only the Dude Wipes Award, but probably a barf bag. Around the circles he goes. We'll see if somebody can take the Dude Wipes Award away from him tonight, because that was a pretty good wreck. Because you got to need some after that. And you're right, John. He could be the winner tonight of the Dude Wipes Award. But you know what? It's still a lot of racing to go here. A lot. Everybody went into the pits under caution. No green flag stop yet. So we've had no green flag pit stops at all tonight. Everything has been under caution. By the way things are happening tonight, that might be a good thing. So there's your summary. 5 cautions. 19 lead changes. BK Anderson, he was behind the blinking for a while, but he managed to stay safe. He started 32nd. Here he is in the 8th spot. So that's a good thing. As the rest of the back of the field comes in to get topped off again. And why not? All these guys should come in and get topped off, and they will. Every little bit of fuel helps. And you can see it is busy up there. There they all come. And usually, everybody's doing a great job coming out of the pits. Well, almost. See one of the groovers there might have got pinched coming in to his pit stall. As they roll back out, there's your top 5. Take a look at JD Crow Pierce. I don't think he has any damage at all. He's kind of have a rough night tonight. Wrong place at the right time. Twice. Wonder if I can find him and we'll have a chat with him. Oh yeah, we can talk to JD. I'll get him. Let's see what he has to say. JD, Bobby the Booth, you got a copy?
What's happening, Bobby?
Well, I got to tell you, buddy, you seem to be at the right place at the wrong time a lot tonight.
A magnet.
Yeah. I strongly suggest you find a rabbit's foot, a dog's leg, or a cat's leg and rub the hell out of it.
Well, I guess you just let everybody know, get out of my way.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Randy was blinking for like 4 or 5 laps there, and then he was gone, like for that short shoot through the travel. I went to the middle because we were trying to play some strategy, and all of a sudden he blinked back in the game and I sent him to the concession stand.
Yeah, and that's how it goes. He blinked for several laps. I didn't know if the admin had noticed it or didn't notice it or what, but
well, we all noticed it, but
y'all had to have been screaming. I know you were.
Well, no, we actually, we kind of come to expect it out of the 101. It seems connection issues. Hopefully, he can get it resolved because it sure sure creates some bad racing, especially
Yeah.
when he's running in the front.
Well, yeah, and he was,
like
he
that.
had a good run going, staying up there in that front too. But I
Yep.
get it. The internet connection, it can really hurt an entire race,
Well,
especially.
especially when it's, we all have it happen to us, but when it happens, for three or four laps consistently, it gets kind of tough on the guys around you.
Oh, definitely. That's when you want to bail out and run. I know BK Anderson was behind him for a while, and I think he said heck with it. He got out of there.
I hated having for Randy, but I mean, he was gone for so long, I thought he was actually gone.
Right. Well, hey, good luck, and try not to be at the right place at the wrong time.
We're going to try to be there so we can talk to you later.
Or so I can say that right. Try not to be at the wrong place at the right time. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you later.
All right, brother. Good luck. We're watching you. JD Crow, great guy. One of the veterans, too. I mean, this guy's won numerous races. But it is tough. I mean, it's nothing against Randy Minor whatsoever. Everybody has internet issues, and it's the truth. And, man, nobody wants to bail out when you're up there in the front battling like that. And to be honest with you, I don't know where in the heck he could go because he was in the middle of the pack. Kind of hard to bail out or you're going to get ran over and cause a wreck anyway. So I see Randy's point of view of that as well. Just a bad situation. All right, race summary real quick. Again, now we got 5 cautions for 20 lead changes. So that's pretty impressive. 30 laps to go, and it's never a dull moment here. Unfortunately, that was a blinking incident, not a racing incident, so. But hopefully he can get things fixed up. All right, again, same scenario. Now the 41, Tracy Weaver. We'll ride with him on this restart, and let's see if he can get a good start. And keep that 23 right out there in the front. You see him bumping him? Letting you know he's right here. I'm ready to go with you. And actually, the guys up there on the front got just as good as a start as they did. But that 54, Travis has got to get to that bumper too. Al Cena working his way right back up front again in that 85 machine. Nagels up top, the 53 joins him. Still just a little bit too early for some of these cats back here that are watching this go down. The evasive maneuver drops down into the rocking chair, down in the bottom right there. 54 up top now. The 42. Pop crazy. We just had ourselves a caution and a blink in the, I don't know what happened to iRacing on that deal. Something happened. Huh. iRacing's killing me here. Something's going on. I'm not sure what. Let me see if we can take this thing back a little ways. We had a glitch or something. Come back, they're under caution. I don't know why, but we'll find out. Oh, I really don't know. Not seeing anything yet. Something happened when he went under caution, and if you all know, let me know, because I'm not finding it nowhere, and it's not telling me nothing. So something happened and I actually missed it somehow. Should have happened right in here. And there it is. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. The outside, the 510 gets involved, gets drilled, it looks like. It was somewhere in here, folks. I just didn't quite know where. I don't know. I must have had a glitch. There it is. And this is where it happened. Him and Mr. Paul Witt. Yeah, Paul Witt gives him a tap there in that right. And you can't do that because you'll turn him. And then he got caught up in it. So that's how that went down. So everybody now is back. We're back to normal again. Six cautions now. Paul Sheldon. Caught up in an incident earlier, I believe. But he's the only one that did not come in. Everybody else behind him came in. There's Sebastian Marin. It's going to be second. Travis Turnermere, third, fourth. Kirkland, Alcina, fifth, sixth. BK Anderson now. Noel Cowers, 7th. Tracy Weber, 8th. Eric Lowry, 9th. 10th. Patrick Groover, and 11th is going to be our last season's champion. And that would be Mr. Mark Mann right here. If you notice, they all pop back in again. Right down pit road. One more time. And that basically is to top these things off. Get all the fuel you can get. All these guys were coming in for fuel. Again. Gabe Butler is in. J.D. Crow, we just talked to him. He just left his pits right there. 429 to Mr. Paul Witt that was involved in that incident. There he goes. And you can see Gabe's not no big hurry at all. He's got plenty of time. Out front, it's going to be Paul Sheldon. Al Cena was going to be on that top line, and your pushers is going to be Kirkland and Cowers in the 15 machine. Noel. The Lucas Oil ride. Let's go look at paint job. I like it. Now the guys came in, they got fuel, topped back off, and came back out. Well, Sebastian Marin was second, but here he is. He's dropped back to 13th to get that little drop of fuel in there. A lot of fuel strategies going on here. And that's providing that we stay caution-free. 17 people watching, 9 likes. Hit that like button for us. These guys are putting out a pretty good show. It's definitely not boring, I'll give you that. The best of the best out here, to be honest with you, and they are. Just, you know, things are happening here. A little aggressiveness, a little net code, and a little disappearing acts. But it's still good racing. Back to green flag, here we go. Cena down on the bottom. Up top. What in the bottom, I should say. Paul Shelton's the ones on the bottom for now. And watch him do the pushing. Trying so hard to clear that 53 so they can drop down in there. Still on the bottom, Sheldon. Mark Mann working his way up now. You can see him right there on the bottom. The 04 machine. He's currently 7th. Sheldon says, I'm going to stay on this bottom and I'm not moving. You're going to have to go around. Trying very hard to is Al Cena. Get some really good push in there. Noel in the 15 machine. There's a guy we've not talked about in a while. Andrew Schroeder started 39th. And right there he is. Cracking the top 10. The Groover brothers are back in the 14th and the 16th position. And that's not the problem. That's fine and dandy. What the guys might want to be worried about is those two cats right there, the 01 and 02, moving up to that high line. Because they are together, and eventually you're going to see them move up there. And J.D. Crow's probably going to go with them. If anybody can get it done on that top line, it will be those three cats, I promise you. We got somebody turned. I just seen a bit of it. Everybody trying to get out of the way. And I don't know if that's going to bring us out of caution or not. Still looking back here. If that don't bring out a caution, for some of these guys, it's going to be a sad thing. And the other ones are going to be glad. Well, no caution yet. So I guess they're not going to throw it. And that's going to make it tough for some of those guys that had to dodge it and get out of the way. Way back here. These cats right here. As you can see, everything they lost right there. All those guys are way up front. Ain't no way they're going to catch them. Once we sat back here and were patient for a while. Wilkinson. There's Gabe Butler. This guy's got a lot of work to do. Unless a caution comes back out. There's 20 to go. Will they have enough time to even catch him? Cena down to the bottom where he wants to be. Still nothing from the Groover brothers. I'm shocked. They're still sitting back here. Paul Witt back up at the 17th spot after being involved in that last incident. Or one of the incidents, anyway. Ooh, the 71, J.D. Crow. Gonna go a lap down. There he is. He was in that last incident, I believe. Not good. When you start getting about 8 to go or 7 to go, that's when all the whites in all the driver's eyes turn red. Everybody's still playing nicely for right now. We'll give them that. Paul Sheldon, I don't know if he's going to have enough to go all the way or not. As far as fuel goes, I don't see that happening. I see a lot of these cats probably might not make. I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not, and then it's all going to be real close. I see possibly another pit stop. And that one could be green flag. Oh, BK Anderson, they're coming in. And it does look like they're going to have to top off for a little splash and go here. On the left, you can see a couple of the guys going in now, getting their splashing fuel and going. Siebel's, Rock, Anderson, Wilkinson, Miner, Laurie. Averaging around 6 seconds. Getting enough fuel to make it all the way. And here comes the rest of some of these other cats. Mark Band's going in as well. Guys are still staying out. Still got the blinking issues Randy does. He's staying out of the way. And that's a shame because he had a pretty good run going. Kirkland way up there trying to get enough to drop down. Does he have enough this time? Yes, he does. He drops right down in front of Alcina. Any takers this time for the pits? No. The Groover brothers together down on the bottom still. These guys way back here would love to have a caution about right now. 13 to go with the line, and these cats are going to have to come in. The question is when. Riding back with Nagels in the MaxspeedTV ride. Will they come in this time, or will they keep it out? Man, it's going to be real close on fuel. Real close. I'm sure they're all going to probably chance it. Just, I'm not seeing it. My calculations, they're going to be about a lap to 2 laps short on fuel. I don't know, I could be wrong. Paul Sheldon's definitely not going to make it in that 53. He will definitely have to come in, I believe. Well, any takers this time around? No. 11 to go. Looking at the groomers back here. They are not going to just sit there. They're going to probably have to come in, top off, and head back out again. Riding along with Robert Felzine in the 11 machine. Started 38, he's cracked the top 10. Let's look at it from him, see if they stay out or they come in. No, they were staying out. 10 to go. Now, I will tell you, when you're out front, you will actually burn more fuel than any one of these drivers here. So the 42 and the 15 is burning more fuel than anybody else in this pack. Whoa, the 15 sideways comes back and slams the 22. And that's going to bring out a caution. Let's try to see what the heck happened right here. There it is. We're going to watch the push. And to be honest with you, I thought the push looked pretty darn good, if you want to know the truth about it. Let's see. Coming up on the push right now. It's hard to really anticipate what that driver up there in front's going to do. You see him slowly going in towards the left a little bit. All right, he thinks he's got him pretty straight right there, so he's going to come up and give him a shove. And right there, just that little shove right there, it's enough to get him off. And he's going to turn right into him, and well, you know what happens from there. So we got ourselves another caution, and I'm going to tell you right now, I know a lot of cats that are real happy to see that. That's these guys back here. They are thrilled to see that. So we're going to get bunched up again with 9 to go. And yep, everybody will be coming in that has to. Now this is going to be interesting. You've got some guys that are going to roll the dice. Nagels, Schroeder, Patrick Groover. They're going to roll the dice and see if they can go all the way here on fuel. If they happen to run out up there in front, oh, is it going to be nasty? But we'll see if they got enough to do it. Nagels has never won a super speedway race, especially with MaxspeedTV broadcasting it. So he'd like to get that monkey off his back. And there he is, Mr. Mark Mann, last season's defending champion, currently in 4th. Bad news, he's used both of his fast repairs. Nagels has not used any of his fast repairs. Neither has Patrick Gruber. Remember these cats that were praying for a caution? Well, here they are. 10th and an 11th. Wilkinson in 14th. Keep an eye on the 88 and the 23 and the 55. That's all I'm going to say. They could be spoilers. See the guys staying way down in the bottom here, trying to save every bit of fuel humanly possible. And if I'm a betting man, let me see if he's going to shut it off. Yep, that's it. Right here. He's running, and here he shuts it off. He's trying to save all the fuel he can save. So it looks like we got some gamblers. And the sad part is we got to go all around this place, which is good. The more times you go around here, the more that helps your fuel mileage. Because you're under caution. But they will continue to save the fuel. Now, I don't believe this guy here, Mark Mann, he's actually in 4th place right here. He may not. Yep, he's saving fuel as well. So we'll see what's going to happen. Super Speedway Kings coming at you Tuesday night. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. And I'd really thank you more if you'd hit that like button. 21 people watching and 11 likes. This is about ready to be one heck of a show right here. Me, I get paid either way. But the like button would be really nice for these guys. Let them know you appreciate it. This is fixing up to be a really good finish. You got guys up front trying to save fuel. You got these cats back here in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 13th spots. They're good to go on fuel. They're ready to pounce. What's going to happen? Nagels is going to lead them down. Schroeder up top. In other leagues, these two has had, well, let's say, had their differences a little bit. How's it going to play out tonight in the SSK? They got to work together. Is Gruber going to be able to stay right with Nagels and help him out? Because I can promise you at some point he will not sit back there and watch. And away we go. Good start on the bottom. You see Mark Mann doing the pushing on that top line, pushing Schroeder. Whoa. The 07 right there, Milam, he just jumped right out there. Now we're thinking about some 3-wide stuff going on. Oh, yeah. Here comes Sebastian Marin. He's working his way right back up. As long as Groover stays behind Cody, he'll be a happy camper. And he's not going to do it. He's going to go right up in the middle in front of Seabrands. And I'm going to tell you what, he took the paint off the front of that number 4 machine. Now they're really coming out at him. Groover's going to drop right down in front of Nagels. Mark Mann in the middle now, being pushed by Seabrands. Will he drop down into the rocking chair? Whoa, trouble back into the back. They're spinning away back there. And that should bring out a caution, I think. Maybe not. I think they said they had enough of them. I don't know. But we're still going. And Groover's now into the rocking chair in the bottom with Nagels doing the pushing. Mark Mann right there in the middle. Up top. Mark drops it down into the rocking chair at the bottom. Up top to 23. Sebastian Marin. And he's got the 45 Todd Siebels in tow. Now Seabrand sticks his nose out in the middle right there. And look who's in the picture, but he can't go anywhere. The 88 of Gabe Butler. He's stuck right there. And I know he's not a happy camper. Will they be 4 wide? Sure, I believe it. Sebastian in the middle now. Seabrand's all over him. They know time's running out. It'll be 2 to go at the line. That number 4 machine, he can push too, let me tell you. He's got to push him, drop him right down to the middle. Seabrands is going to go up high this time. Lap traffic out of the way. Mark Mann still down on the bottom. At some point, someone's going to stick it where it don't belong or where it won't fit. Milam goes up on the high line. Mark Mann, right now, a happy camper on the bottom, and he's loving it right there. Groover decides to take the middle. Now it's up to Nagels to keep him up there in front so nobody else will drop down in front of him. Sebastian is pushing his heart out right here. And you want to talk about pushing and hard to push? He's pushing him so close you can't get a vision. Now take a look at that bumper right there. That's a scary thing when you're pushing. Milam now down at the bottom. 1 lap to go at the line right here. Are they going to play nice? Milam in the bottom, Groover in the middle. Whoa, trouble back in the back. The 88 and a few more going flying. A lot of them in trouble right there, but they will probably keep this thing going just like it is. Seabrands goes down and touches Groover. Now they're going to make it 4 wide. Who's going to win this bad boy? Haha, you are not going to believe this one. Wow, we blinked out. What happened? There it is. There's going to be your winner. Josh Milam's going to win it on a blink out here. I don't know what happened, but watch this. Mark Mann doing his job pushing, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. We'll give you a photo finish. They should be coming up here in a second. Here they come. And there's your photo finish. But Josh Milam's going to take this puppy home. These guys hanging out in the back, waiting for the proper time to make their moves. And Milan does that. Only led 2 laps in this race. And you know what? The last one is all he needed to worry about, and he got her done. Let him come around here, give him his burnout time. Your winner of the SSK Tuesday night, Josh Milam. And one of the shiniest paint jobs I think I've ever seen. And there he is. You guys stick around, we'll be back. We're going to talk to the top 3 cats when we get back. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Well, you see that right there, don't you? The caution is out. Well, let's just say we've had a couple of those tonight in this race. Things had settled down, though. Your quick race summary, we ended up with 7 cautions, 32 lead changes. Not too shabby. Top 3 guys, you're in here with me right now. Cody Nagels, talk to me. You finished 3rd, my friend.
Yeah, so I decided to run a little bit of a fuel strategy in the race to try to make it on the end and get myself some track position, which I got the track position I wanted. It was going to screw me if there was a late caution, a green-white checker. I was going to have to go back and pit, and I would have lost all kinds of track position. But for this race, the strategy seemed like it paid off. I ran out of fuel, I believe, as soon as I crossed the start-finish line, so I calculated just perfectly, which is more than I can say about last night's race. Fell a little short last night and calculated just right tonight, so I guess you win some and you lose some.
Well, that's the way it normally works, but hey, not too bad, though. 3rd place finish with these guys. It's pretty good. A little rough night out there tonight, though. The guys settled down there for a while, but things is getting a little scary there at the beginning, but it all worked out for the best. Who do you want to thank tonight, my friend, before I let you get out of here?
I want to thank you, of course, Bobby, for not only broadcasting the race, but you sponsor me, and I'm glad to be repping you in multiple leagues, SSK and several other leagues, so thank you. I want to thank my parents for watching the broadcast. And I want to thank tonight. I want to thank Paul Witt for working with me, as well as Patrick and Seth there late. Very great racers, and I'm honored anytime I can run with those guys.
All right, you take care of yourself, buddy, and you have a good week. And, well, I guess I'll catch you later in the week here.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, bye-bye. Next up, last season's champion,
Yes.
Mr. Mark Mann.
Yes, sir. What's up, Bobby?
What a great run you had there, my friend. I do notice, as usual, being the veteran that you are now, riding back there in the back, hanging out for a while. Things got a little hairy out there, and I noticed you had to end up using 2 of your fast repairs, so you're kind of running around on borrowed time, weren't you?
Oh, I absolutely was. I was worried the whole time that I was going to use up that last car, but it didn't happen. And at the end, you kind of have to stay up there, or you're not going to finish very well.
Well, you did very well. You started 15th, and you got some great points. Again, defending champion.
Defending.
That's right. Isn't that nice? Got a ring to it. Just kind of rolls off your tongue, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And, of course, we had Mara Clark, the truck owner, out here on YouTube watching. I'm sure she's pretty happy being in second place. But,
absolutely.
You know, I got to ask you this because inquiring minds want to know. They call you Mark the Ladies' Man.
Hey, man, what can I say, brother?
Now, I've seen pictures. What am I missing?
God, I don't know. You know, pictures don't do justice, man. Some of us just are not photogenic.
I guess. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. But
You'd fall in love with me if you met me.
I probably would, you know. Stop it. But anyway, congratulations on your second place finish, man. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
Oh, congratulations to Josh on the win there. I wasn't going to pass him. I just wanted one of us teammates to bring it home tonight. And thank Alliance Motorsports, all the guys who ran in there tonight. And Mara for watching, and shout out to Jimmy Crow. I'm sure he's watching. And everybody who sponsors these races, all the fans at home, you guys at MaxspeedTV. Thank you much.
Well, hey, not a problem. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Have a nice, safe week, and, well, I'll catch you next week.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Later, Bobby.
Oh, man. The man of the hour. Let me get your little car here. Gosh, that is a great-looking paint job, by the way, Josh. I got to tell you.
I love it, man.
It is, I mean, it is so shiny, it's not funny.
I don't even know whose it is, but I've been running ever since I found it.
Oh, it's a great-looking paint job. But I got to tell you now, you only led 2 laps of this bad boy, but you know what? You led the most important one. That was the last one. I'm thinking you played the same strategy as some of the veterans did back there. You sit back in the back and you watch things happen and unfold, and you try to be there at the end.
Pretty much. Like, I tried my luck up front early, and didn't go too well. So after that, I kind of just started saving fuel and just relaxing, trying to make it to the end. And I did it with an extra car in the bag. And you saw us, the boys up there up front when it mattered.
Well, congratulations on the win, pal. And hey, points is exactly what you need working for that championship. Again, what a run. The podium is yours, my friend. Who all do you want to thank for letting you get out of here?
Big thanks to Rick Seabrans there for that monster push on the high lane. That I went up there to pick him up when I saw him falling back, and it just worked out in my favor, and he put me out in the front. Big thanks to Mark for hanging on to me there, coming out of 4. I told him, I said, go for it, man. And he said, no, let's just finish. And he tagged my bumper, and we kept going, and we took home 1 and 2.
I'll tell you what, the guy can push.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he can push.
Yeah, he's did a great job. Like, big hats off to him. Big hats off to Rick right there.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Again, like I said, winning this, I mean, it's bragging rights. You've got 43 other guys in here, and any single one of these cats can win this race. That's how much talent Jimmy Crow throws together in these leagues. But you're the man. You're the man tonight, buddy. So pat yourself on the back, get out of that rig, kick back and relax, take care of yourself, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, big thanks, Bobby.
All right, bye-bye. Josh Milam is going to be your winner tonight. The SSK Super Speedway Kings. They put on a show, to say the least. 7 cautions, 32 lead changes. Catch us again next Tuesday night for more exciting action with these guys. Never a dull moment. This is Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Go subscribe to us if you haven't. We're working on 9,000 subscribers. We're really close. You guys be safe. Have a safe week. Till next time I see you with you. Thanks everybody out in YouTube land. Appreciate everything. Nice chatting with you guys. Y'all take care. I'm out of here. See ya.